Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday and I hope everybody's having a great day. If you are seeing the live button, I am live. If you are not seeing the live button, talk to me anyway. Tell me where you're from and how you found me. Welcome. This is going to be a new little segment we're doing. I haven't decided what day yet. I think I'm going to change it a little bit because I do like to support my friends, and I know that there are a few people that do trading cards on Tuesdays, so we might switch it. I haven't really decided yet. I mean, I've kind of done this on a whim. But welcome everybody. We are going to be making my first ATC card. I don't think I've made one before. At least not that I remember. So if you are new to me, I usually craft, but we are going to take one day a week to make trading cards instead because it is something that people are loving and they're loving to do right now. And if you guys saw my mom's video, she posted this yesterday. I did link it on my page, or I did repost that on my page, and I put the link there. There is problem with the sound the last 30 minutes of her live. So if you all just show some support, bear with us. We're going to see if she can redo that, or you can just watch it without the sound to see what she has done. Hello, Mom. Hello, Marlene. It's good to see you both. Okay, I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on, but I'm going to go over I've got some Happy Mail. I've got some different things that I'm going to show you that I'm using or I'm going to be using, maybe not all in one day. I'm going to attempt to do 2 cards today. And let's see, there's 2 people on. My mom is in the comments if you guys have any questions on this. So, or, you can always ask me and it will relay it to my mom. Hello, Sandy. How are you? All right. So let's get started. We are doing our first ATC cards. Let me show you if you've missed the previous lives. I know a lot of people do these, and I think I'm going to be doing a new segment on my page. I don't know if I'm going to do Tuesdays though, because I know there's a few other crafters that do it. So I want to support everybody. Hello, Amy. Hello, Sandy. There's everybody. Okay, so we are going to be learning how to make, where are they? I know they're in here somewhere. I think I put them a few pages back. There they are. We're going to be learning how to make one of these. Okay, so that is what we are doing today. I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these little guys out just because my ruler, you guys, I think it's off. I think my ruler is like really, really off. I'm going to pull this one. Now, you guys, if you are going to trade among yourselves, hello, Linda, how are you? Now, Linda is the expert in this, so if you guys have any questions, you feel free to comment for Linda and my mom. Linda, if you would be so kind as to answer any questions that you get, because you and my mom are the experts. I'm just here to have fun and show you guys ideas. Hello. Okay, so I know for the trading groups that you get involved with, Facebook, they have particulars where you could use, you have to use like a certain size card, okay? And I think my mom said 2.5 by 3.5 or 2.5 by 4. I know I watched the video, you guys, but I can't remember for the life of me. So, but my measurements are not correct on this thing. So this is the card that she gave me. Yes, it's 2.5 by 3.5. Is that right, what she said? Okay. So, excuse my dog. She's there. There's apparently people there. That's why she's barking. Okay. So, you guys, my mom had talked to you guys about using, yes, listen, we're going to match our craft tonight because you guys know how I like to coordinate. I do like to coordinate. Okay. Now, if you're going to be just trading amongst yourselves or like sending a card for, yes, she is doing her job, Sandy. If you're going to be sending a card to a friend, birthday card, whatever you may, you can really make these whatever size you want. I made these a little bit, I got this watercolor paper because I know my mom talked to you about watercolor paper. I have a big thing of watercolor paper, and I found a little tablet of watercolor paper which this would actually be wonderful for your little cards if you're going to do this. This was actually $4.49. I got it 40% off, and you probably could get 2 in here, 2 to a sheet. So you're going to get 30 cards out of that, and that I got from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, I have been working a little bit with the doodling in my watercolor book, but today I decided we're going to go ahead and use the cutter, which I'm going to show you. You guys know how to use a cutter, and if you don't, you know, we can go over that again. But these are like the little, they're very tiny. They fit in, hello Nancy! They fit in like a baseball thing. So if you want to put them in like a baseball card slot, make sure that they are this big so that they are the size of a baseball card. I don't know why I'm getting an email right now saying congratulations. Who knows? Okay, but today we're going to make them just a little bit bigger because we've missed you, Nancy. I'm so glad you've returned, and thank you for joining. We're going to make them a little bit bigger just so you guys can see them, okay? Now, I want to tell you guys the real experts they have real good experts online. This is just something that we're doing so I can give you guys ideas. I do not claim to be an expert at all. Miss Ruthie with This Nana's Crafting is, I think she's on right now doing hers, but you guys make sure you go back and follow her and watch her because she does it I think she does it every Tuesday. So we are just kind of popping on. This was on a whim for me to do it Tuesday, but I'll probably change it to one of the other days of the week, just so that we're not, you know, conflicting with each other, you know? Because we are supporters of each other. Okay, so I want to show you guys what I did. Okay, I'm going to make this into one of my cards, and as you can see, it matches me today. Okay, so what I did was, when you have, these are the big placemats that I told you guys about. Now you can go online. I've seen these on Amazon. They have lots of different kinds. This particular one I ordered from the Shabby Tree. Miss Barb had these on a special Wednesday deal. So I picked them up, and I think they were like, they come out to be about $1 a sheet. It works if you, and these you can use for like, we Mod Podge that little jar, which by the way, my friend got that and she loved it. I gave it to her for her birthday. But you could use these actually as placemats. These would be perfect if you're having mom over for like a lunch or something. These are perfect for Mother's Day. Go online, look at it. There's a lot of them that are still on Prime that you can get probably in a couple days. But I know a lot of you really like this pattern, and including Sandy. And Sandy, I'm going to get you one. I gotta figure out how I'm going to send it to you because it's like circle and flat. I might roll it up, but we'll see. You may have to iron it out. But what I did with this one is I actually laid it down, and then I laid my template of my card. Now remember, I'm not doing like a real ATC size. I'm just doing a card so that I can share it with you guys. So what I did was I kind of see what I wanted to put on my card, all right? And then I kind of just traced it out right there. Now, you guys have seen all the different ones that my mom has done. Hi, I'm online.
Can I steal a mechanical pencil?
Yeah, I actually just used it, so I'm done with it. Yay. So needy. Anyway, let me cut this out, and then I will show you what we are going to do with it. So everybody is home, and I'm just going to be making some chicken fried rice for dinner later. But I wanted to kind of just show you the different ideas. I do have other ideas, which I'm going to show you here in just a few minutes. But I'm going to do 2 tonight because I think we're going to whip this together pretty quick. So, hi there, Lynn. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. How are you doing? I saw you last night. You were in a, were you in that event? I missed some of the event yesterday, you guys. I had no idea there was even an event. I happened to stumble inside Sandy's live, and I was like, oh my goodness, I never saw any advertisements for it. So I don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and transfer this on here. We may have to just trim it up a little bit so that's not showing. So let me do that really quick. I'd rather have the white show on the edge than the little pencil mark that I've got going on here. And then I'm going to show you the different things that you can use to actually attach your elements. For the actual paper itself, to adhere it to the watercolor paper, we're actually going to use Mod Podge. So let me show you what we're going to do with that. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the trash, and then I'm still going to use this for a pattern. So I'm going to recycle this. All right. So my mom talked about the different things that you can do, and I am going to, you were in that event. I have to go watch. I have to go watch, Fairlyn, because I did miss you. I missed a lot of people, but I will try to get some downtime tonight to go see. Okay, I'll probably trim this up, but that's okay. All right, now I know a lot of you, if you did watch my mom's video, she talked about different things. She talked about glue dots, which this is to make your things like kind of pop off the card. And if you're new to this, this is why I'm explaining all of it. She talked about the double-sided extra strength red tape, which is right here. This is probably your most budget friendly. It's $1.49. My mom says it lasts her a really long time. These are a little bit more expensive. You can get these from Walmart. They are a little bit more expensive. It does provide that pop off of the card though. And as you can see, I haven't even used mine because I can't even find the end. There we go. But apparently that's double-sided. I guess it's clear tape underneath. Is it red or clear, Mom? I don't know. We're going to try to use this. I've never used it before. And then a while back, I had got these from Tuesday Morning, RIP, Tuesday Morning. It's no longer with, at least in my area. But these are like sticky thumbs where they're different shapes and different sizes. And then it just kind of provides, I used these recently to make my friends' prayer cards. But you see how there's like little tiny ones that you can put together? It is clear. Okay, Mom, thanks. So I got to figure out how I'm going to use that. And then I also have the double-sided tape, and this you can get at Dollar Tree. It's there almost all the time. I've not seen it like out of stock at Dollar Tree. So it is something that's not too hard to find. But then you get to just kind of like cut it wherever you want. Hello, Darius. And then the red peels off easy after you place it down. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad you told me that. All right. So for this piece, the big piece, we're going to go ahead and put down our Mod Podge. Now, this is what I'm going to do. You guys can do whatever you'd like. You can go ahead and tape it down on that side. I'll probably do it with the other one, but for this one, we're going to use Mod Podge and see how it works. Now, my mom talked about using the sponges. I'm going to go a little bit different, and I'm going to try putting a little bit on this type of sponge. This is like a makeup sponge, and then just kind of putting it down. We're going to put it down on the watercolor paper because it won't crease this very much. Hello, Rose. Hi, Rose. Welcome. Is this your first time catching me live, girl? I think maybe you've come on before. I love watching your lives, and I love that adorable bunny. I love that adorable bunny. If you guys see crafter pages on here, make sure you're going and following. So, okay, correct. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this little makeup sponge, and this is going to be so easy to do because everybody does it so differently. I feel I have some good and bad to talk about this Elmer's glue, but it is the first time watching you, Darius. Okay, well, good. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're from and how you found me. All right, so I'm just going to put a little bit on here, and you know what? It's even adhering it too quick. So I'm going to put a little bit more on here. Just a little bit more because it is kind of soaking into that watercolor paper. So we just want enough for it to stick. We don't need it. We don't want it to dry too quick either. Of course, it doesn't help that I have a fan blowing on me. But that's okay. And then you line it up and then you stick it down. If it wants to stick down. It might be this particular. If this doesn't work, I don't know. Mod Podge is not working for me. doesn't look like it's working for me. So we may have to use the other. It may be my Mod Podge, you guys, though, because my Mod Podge this one is really old and it's weird. Just grew and saw you and I love crafts. Oh, that's so awesome. Well, welcome. I have lots of other crafty friends. So if I'm not on, somebody else will be. So make sure you go through my comments and hit that follow button on them. I'm so glad. Where from in PA? I used to live in Pittsburgh a while ago. Very long time ago. You iron it? You iron it, Nancy? Okay. We could try doing the iron-on method. I got my iron here. You don't have to do this either. You can also do it the other way. I know my mom said Mod Podge and she Mod Podged hers, but apparently it didn't work well for me. So I've got my parchment paper. And my iron. I'm going to double up on my paper just because. Let me do that. Because you guys know how to do the Mod Podge iron-on method. Yeah, use paper on top. Yep. Hello, Peggy. Welcome, welcome. I am just here for your entertainment. I'm just here for your entertainment and to learn together. Yes, Peggy, we are doing, I'll show you what we're doing in a second. I'm going to iron this baby here real quick in a moment. Here, let me show you what we're doing. We're making our ATC cards. I'm making mine a little bit bigger so you guys can see it on camera better. I'm curious to try to iron it on. I would like to see if it works. Mom, you didn't iron yours, but some people do iron yours. I'm always entertainment. Well, I try. Even if it's at my own expense. That's why I'm here for. That's why I love to do what I do. All right. I was so excited to come on today. I was kind of stressed out today. Like, oh no, what am I going to do? Am I going to be a good teacher? You guys know I always stress about those things. And I don't even know why. I know it's silly. So let me try the iron-on method. Nancy, do you do this? Do you do cards? Spring Creek, PA, closest to Big Town, Erie. Yes. Okay, so I know where that is. My dad is in near, he lives technically in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, but he used to work at Sight and Sound Theaters in PA, and he lives like around Allentown. Is this thing on? Okay. Well, that would have been helpful. I thought I turned it on, but apparently it was already on. I've done cards before, but on playing cards. Yes. I think I'm going to try that with the other one tonight. You guys, I got this pack of playing cards from the dollar. Hello, Dawn. How are you? No cards, but iron on wood. Yes, Nancy, you have done the iron on. Hello from work. Sharon's at work again. Say hello, you all. Now, in case you guys missed my mom's video, you guys have to go back. She has never done a video before, and I asked her to do like a little video. I didn't know she was going to do such a long video, but she really wanted to finish those cards for you guys. So she did a wonderful job. She's so cute. You guys have to go back through just click on my page, go to the top, and then scroll down about a day or two. And you will have to see it. The sound goes out about 36 minutes in, but you guys can watch the rest and what she does. You can fast forward to see what she does, and I love it. I think the other one we're going to do, thank you for sharing me out. I appreciate it, or sprinkling, I should say. These are the playing cards that I bought today, so we'll do the other ones on playing cards. I think we should be able to do it on playing cards. Okay, this should be warm now. So I'm going to try to do it. I've never done this before. I'm your guinea pig, you guys. I'm your guinea pig. Marlene says, hello, Sharon, and hello, Dawn. She's saying hello, getting her people in. I just painted a light bulb to look like a hair balloon. Nancy, that sounds so cool. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Keep it incredible. Hello, Miss Peggy. Sandy, I'm so glad you're here tonight. Your story just made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside yesterday. You guys, she was also in the event for the Autism Awareness Month, and I absolutely loved your story. And just, it made me feel all gushy inside, like a gummy bear. I loved it. It was definitely God's plan for you. But if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, go back and watch Sandy's live from last night. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't see it peeling off. It worked. Oh, it worked. It worked. Remember, you don't have to use the iron method, but it did work pretty good. I'm just saying. That Mod Podge, that watercolor paper sucks up that Mod Podge. So there's like no wrinkles in this or nothing. Definitely. Okay. We're going to put this over here for now because we'll probably do that part again. Again, you can use your double-sided tape. You love the sunflower. Sandy, I got to get you this. I got to get you one of those placemats, girl. You might try it. Saw your mom's video. Well done. She had her shoulders showing too. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's right? Well, I guess, you know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Okay, I want to show you guys, if you are going to use this, you're going to have to put a ton on, and you may even have to support it a little bit more. I love the Elmers. I'm not knocking Elmers, but this isn't the best thing to do cards. I've actually had cards fall apart on me with this particular thing. So definitely want to try to see if you have something else that you can use to do that. So it's just a little tip. Just a little tip that I have. Okay, so you guys, I want to go ahead and decorate my card now because we can't just put it like that. That's boring. We got to make it more fun. So this is what I was thinking. And I know it's not the same sunflower, but it will work. So I was going to put a couple of these little sunflowers on here. And depending how 3D you want it, actually, I'm going to put one of the other ones on there too. Depending how 3D you want it, you can put whatever. You're not a fan of Elmer's stick glue? Yeah. I mean, it's okay if you need to, like, put something on something temporary, but it doesn't really hold that well. At least that I found. It used to be better, because I did used to have to use it. I used that one all the time, because I couldn't afford the fancy stuff. Of course, that was before we had all the, you know, the tape and the glue dots and all that other. So, anyway. You guys know I always work with this stuff, the floral stuff. I did pick some of these up and I've already complained about the price for you guys. I won't complain about it again, but I am going to take one of those sunflowers off and I'm going to put it on my card. So you guys can use any elements you really, really want to. If I can find my little, like, cutters here. Now, I am going to cut it sort of near the top because we don't want it to pop out too much because we still want to, you know, eventually put it in the sleeve, or if we're going to put it in a sleeve or whatever. And my mom's going to give me the link to the sleeves that she was talking about, okay? Now, I really like this because it's got the sunflower, and I think I'm going to kind of put it 3D on this one. So this particular one, we may have to use, I'm trying to see if I can pull off that part. We may have to use a glue dot on this one because it needs just a little bit extra support. And these glue dots, I'm telling you, once you got them down, they don't go anywhere. Oh, they're not dots. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll turn it into a dot. So they're just like they're just like sticky. They're really, really sticky. And that's what I'm using. It's really hard to kind of get them up. Now, you'd put them on the actual paper and then peel it off. But since we're kind of changing this shape for this, I'm going to go ahead and just use my fingers. And I think I'm going to put 2 in here so we can just kind of tack it down. And I'm just going to kind of peel it off. And it's probably the same if you would use, you know, the red tape as well. But, of course, it's sticking to me. I'm just going to go ahead and put those pieces down. And now I have a really sticky surface. And I'm just going to lay my sunflower down in there. You guys still with me? Like I said, I've not made one of these before, but that seemed to work. Okay? It's not going anywhere. That's on there. Okay. Now, a lot of times, I know that I have seen these. I have seen people make them. Like I said, I've never made one myself, but I kind of want to put this flower maybe up here just to kind of go with it, but I don't want to block it. Maybe I'll put that one right there so it looks like a bouquet. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use this red because it's a patch and it's got a flat surface. It's cute. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys like it. Now, I probably should have practiced one, but I wanted to do it with you guys. Like I said, I was kind of stressed out. I was like, I'm going to be teaching people, but if I can do it, you can do it. That's for darn sure. And that tape does stick pretty good. I'll tell you what. I think it sticks a little better than that glue dot. All right, I'm going to put this there just so like they're kind of like together. Kind of like a bouquet. Let me pull my sunflower out. So there's that so far. Remember, raised items embellishments will need extra postage to go non-machinable through the post office. Usually 40 cents. That's a very good tip, Mom. If you are mailing it and you're doing any raised surfaces like this and it's not, you know, you're putting some weight to it. If you're just doing like stickers and kind of like the second one we're going to make, I don't think I'm going to put too much extra embellishments on it. We'll see. Then that should be fine. But things like that, you definitely want to make sure you're protected. And I would put it like in an extra envelope or an extra card just to kind of keep it together. So very, very good tip, Mom. Okay. What I would like to do is I want to go ahead and add a sentiment because the sentiments are, you know, it's what we read. It's basically what we're going to read on the card. Unless we just want to put a card out and have it be cute and not say anything. You can make it say anything you want. I was going to show you some more stuff, you guys, but that's okay. I'm going to find a sticker that is going to go with this, okay? And it could say anything you want. This was gifted to me. Somebody's getting rid of some of their stash, so this has some sayings, some words, some letters. You can even use one of these and write your own thing. A lot of ladies wrap it with tissue paper once. Yes, that is a very good idea. Just like you would a package. You know, you're going to be working hard on those and you're going to be putting a lot of different elements on it. So, okay, I think I found something I'm going to use. And these are stickers, right? Yeah, they're stickers. So I actually have, there's a sunflower sticker right here, which I'm going to use. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put it down here. But I kind of wanted to put a little piece of ribbon, so let me wait on that, because I might actually put that over the ribbon. There's, you know, loving you always, our family, love, happiness. You guys have to get yourself a sticker book like that with some sentiments. There's all kinds. So cute. Such cute sayings in here. Say cheese, happiness, together. I think I'm going to put together on this because I like the colors. Sorry about that, guys. This is my scam likely. Together is what I like to say. Like, we're all doing this together. So I'm going to go ahead and put it. I think what I'm going to do, you don't have to always have it straight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up here in the corner, kind of to the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick that on. Now, I did cover that wing a little bit, but that's okay. You could always scroll it down. Now, I did grab some ribbon and some, you can put just like a couple of ribbon or a couple of things of jute on there. Let me put this to the side for now. Where was my ribbon? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. You guys, it's one of those days, I'll tell you what. I have this ribbon with sunflowers on it and a black crow that I think would complement this card very nicely. And this is the whole fun in this. You get to like just do whatever you want. And the second one I'm gonna do is, I'm just loving what I have in mind for it, and it's gonna be very funky. Okay, it's gonna be very funky. And then I also have this checkered green ribbon, which brings out some of the green in it. I could technically use both because one is wider than the other, But which one do you guys want me to use? I'll have you guys choose. So Sunflower and Crow, or the, what is that called? Gingham? I don't know if it's called gingham, but the green one. You guys let me know while I'm doing that. And then I am going to actually find one of my little bees, and I'm going to stick a bee right there in the corner. Oops. The green, my mom says the green, buffalo check. I got 2 for the buffalo check so far. You guys, whenever I see these, I buy a couple of them because these bees are so darn cute. And they go so well with like everything. Green. I got 3 for green. I think I'm going with green, you guys. All right. Let me try to get this shut. I think I'm just going to put 1 bee on there because I already got a bee and I don't want to take away from the rest of the card. Hey, Joy Lynn, how are you? Girl, we're making ATC cards. It's ATC Tuesday here, and I don't know if I'm going to continue to do it on Tuesdays, but because I know other crafters do them on Tuesdays, but girl, we're just going to start. This is a new segment. Hello, Elaine. How are you? It's good to see you, my dear. Welcome, welcome. I also have to show my mail off. After this card, I'll show you guys my mail because I know you guys are wanting to see what we got here. Apparently, I've never used this before. Hello, Cheryl! Cheryl finally made it. Yes, hello, Cheryl. How are you? You are here, and I'm so happy you're here. I didn't do the playing card one yet, Cheryl, so you're good. You are good. Okay. Obviously, Christy is on the struggle bus today, but it's because I'm trying to open it at the sticky part. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I got it, you guys. I got it. I'm just going to put a cute little, I think it's just going to need 1. That's really all I think that's all it's going to need. So, let's do this. I'm going to put this down here. Hold that. And then I'm going to take my little sticky tape. This is the sticky tape. This is what it looks like. It comes in this package at Hobby Lobby. It's $1.49. I love watching you create, Christy. Thank you so much, Cheryl. You're so sweet. Okay. I am putting this down on my ribbon, on the back side of the ribbon. Okay? We'll do it all, just almost all the way across because we do want to make sure that we can trim it off in the end. And then I'm going to cut it. It's not this hard, you guys. It's just me. It's just me today. Like I said, I was stressed today. All right, so it does stick to this ribbon particularly well. I will say that. Let me peel that off. And my mom is right. It's pretty easy to use. Thank you for sprinkling me. So let me show you what it did. Okay, that's what it did. And then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put a little border. I'm not going to do it all. I could do it all the way at the bottom, but I think I want to do it like almost like a package. So I'm going to do it like that. And you could do this, but that might be, you know, that might bother some people because the way it's not straight. So I'm just going to cut it off. And there it is so far, okay? It's been pretty easy so far, right? Now look, I'm going to actually reuse this tape because it's sticking onto this scrap. So I'm going to peel it off and I'm going to put it on the back of my bee. And that bee is raised, so like like Sandy and my mom said, make sure you wrap that and you pay the extra postage. Otherwise, your recipient is not going to get that card. It's going to get lost, it's going to get through the machine, and it's going to come in an envelope in pieces. And you know why I know that? Because I've received them like that before. Some people, you know, obviously great intentions. Okay, that's not coming off. That's sticking pretty good, you guys. It's not coming off. Obviously, everybody had good intentions, but I have gotten stuff like that that didn't go through. So make sure you're just going in and getting that hand stamped and paying a little bit extra postage. It's cents, you guys. Cents is almost nothing anymore. This is kind of hard to use, though, I will say. It depends if you got fingernails or not. And we wait. I always get it with postage due, which is okay. Oh, really? Sandy, that's so funny. Sandy, I got your card. I'm gonna show it off here today. Use a pin and the red tape to tape it up a lot easier. A pin? Look at that. Look at that. Thank you for being here, Linda. I appreciate it. Now, oh, I see what you mean. You just put it through? Let me see what she said. To lift the tape up. To apply it easier. Okay. Linda, I wish you were here because I'd have you show me. This is why I'm your guinea pig. Ah, there we go. I think it's just because it's a small piece, you guys, but now I'm able to pull it back. My mom says it works a lot better when it's on the surface and then you pull it, but you know, we're gonna roll with this. I'm just gonna put this down in here and then put it there. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. Okay. There's our card. There's our card. Now, I think it needs one more thing, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? You think we need one more thing? Maybe another flower? Or we could put another... Oh, that's right, because we still have that little sunflower we're going to use. Haha. That's perfect. Let's get that back out. I had my finger on it, and then I lost it again. I think I'm going to put it up in the corner, actually. You guys can make things however you want. Place on card, stick it, and then peel it off. Yes, okay. Stick it down first. There's my peoples. There's my peoples telling us how to do it. Okay. This would look really cute, but I feel like we're empty over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in that corner. And there we go. There's our first card. I'm done. I'm done with that one. You see how cute and easy that was? I mean, I've been talking some of the time, so it didn't really take the 45 minutes. I was late, too. Okay, so that is our first, that's our first ATC card. Okay, or trading card. I'm just going to say that for now. Now, I know some of you have gone out and have gotten the playing cards, and I did that today, too. It's super cute. Yay, adorable. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like it. All right, I got these cards at Five Below. My daughter wanted to go there, and I was like, well, I need to get something anyway, and I happened to find the cards. And you guys, these cards are so cute just the way they are. You guys can decorate these and have a ball with these. But I know a lot of you bought just the plain ones. Look at you guys. These are toadstools, right? Because I heard we can't say that word. But look, they're all different. Oh my gosh, look how, that's kind of trippy, right? These are cute just the way they are. You just, you just put, look at that one. It's so cute. You just put stickers around it. But I think I'm going to put that one toward the back. But I think we're going to go ahead and work with this because I know a lot of you, including Cheryl, I know Cheryl had bought some playing cards and she wanted to know like what to do with it or how you do it. So again, we're going to try the iron-on method of the actual Mod Podge. I think we're going to try that again. Let me move my ribbon I'm not using. And then before I start that, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my Happy Mail because I got Happy Mail. So I know they are cute, aren't they? Sandy, let me keep my pin out because I have a feeling I might use that again. All right, so I got today, you guys know last week we did our 80s event, and I was participating in some of the other people's things, and we were doing trivia on I'll Be Crafting by Amy's site. And I won one of the trivia questions or something, and she had sent me a cute little note. And she sent me some of the scented stickers, which I'm going to put in my little case. And I'm going to show you my case in a second. But it says, hello, a little something to brighten your day. And it said, Christy, thank you for playing trivia during my segment of Back to the 80s event. I hope you enjoy these fun blasts from the past. Amy Lynn with I'll Be Crafting. You guys have got some really great handwriting. You do too, Sandy. I'm going to show it off. But you guys, she sent me some of those scented stickers. Do you remember having these? I mean, there's bubble gum, there's ice cream. Man, that ice cream makes me want dessert now. And then there's even a root beer one. So she gave me all the little scented ones. So you can have scented ATC cards even. How fun would that be? So she had sent me those. Thank you so much, Amy. That put a little smile on my face today. I know I was messing with her. I was messaging her earlier today. And then I got my card, just so you guys know. That takes you back, Sandy. Right? Just so you guys know, when us crafters say we're going to give, you know, when we have giveaways, and we actually send out our giveaways. So Sandy had said I won one of her things, like our favorite food, and she sent me a thank you card, y'all. And she sent me my little gift card, and I can't wait to go Dollar Tree and use this because, girl, you know I'm going to go there, and I'm probably going to go over the 10, but that's okay. Thank you so much for that, Sandy. I appreciate it. And it says, congrats. Thank you for your support. You guys, you don't understand how much this means to all of us. You guys being here, you guys interacting, showing you love us, showing the hearts, throwing the stars and the hearts. Oh, goodness, I'm at 20%. Okay, that's all right. We're going to keep rolling. I'll be charging my phone after our live. So I can't reply to comments for a little while. All right. So I wanted to show that. So thank you for that. You guys cheered me up today. I was a little feeling, not under the weather, but I was feeling stressed out today. All right. So we're going to do the same thing on this one, and then we'll iron it on. So I'm going to put a little bit of the Mod Podge on our little sponge. You can use either one of these sponges or these sponges. I know I'm just kind of like rolling with it. This one's going to be a little bit fun, though. And if I have to, guys, I can plug in my phone. I'll just have to turn off the big ring light, but hopefully you'll see me because it's still daylight out. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of Mod Podge. Make sure you get the corners. That's really important. Okay, and we're basically going to take our deck of cards, just like that. And then luckily I have another one I can go by. But I'm going to take some scrapbook paper this time. You found little Lisa Frank stickers. Yes, my mom found some Lisa Frank stickers. And I know that takes you guys back. Because it takes me back. Because who didn't love Lisa Frank? And I saw recently somebody had a Lisa Frankenstein. Like there was... Like, it's a show. But I don't know if it has anything to do with Lisa Frank. But I saw, like, pinks and turquoise, which is really great colors. So I don't know if that's related or not. But we'll find out. All right. So, you guys, when you see scrapbook paper or pads like this. Hey, Ginger! Thanks for joining me. Pick it up because you never know what you're going to use for your ATC card. Now, you can use whatever colors you want, but... This particular one, I've used this one before, and I'm actually going to trace this one out here. I've used this one before to do my wooden heart, my wooden crosses. Do you guys remember when I did my wooden crosses? I'm just going to eyeball it, you guys, because I'm here. But I'm just going to take, like, the pattern. Like, this is a girl, like, this is partially her leg. But once we add our little elements in it, you're not even going to see it. Here, let me do this. If you guys want to do this, here's another tip for you. and I do this with sewing when I'm trying to cut out a pattern really quick. I either clip or you could paper clip that together so it doesn't go anywhere while you're cutting it, because you don't want to cut your card. Okay. So this is what we're going to Mod Podge on top of that. All right. Now, I don't have a, of course I didn't grab a scrap piece, so we're just going to take, oh, I don't know which one to ruin. Not ruin, but where's my scrapbook paper? Let me see if I can find one over here. Because I'm using a stamp with this one. That's a great tip. Ah, thanks, Mom. Sometimes this noggin works. Okay. And I'm just going to go through and show you guys some of this other stuff another day, but we'll work with it. I don't really care for this one too much. So we're going to stamp out what we're going to stamp out on this. So I'm going to show you the cutest little stamp. Hello, Nicole. I'm going to show you the cutest little stamp that I found the other day at Hobby Lobby, and we're going to stamp this out. So again, let's go ahead, and we got this Mod Podge. I'm going to go ahead and we can cut around the edges of it. I'm going to go ahead and place it down here and put my parchment paper on top, and then I still have my iron plugged in, and we're just going to go over the iron. I don't know if it's going to work on the playing card, but we're about to find out. We're about to find out. Because I know that playing card might have some type of like coating on it, right? Because playing cards have like that coating on it so it doesn't rip. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens with this one. And I'm just going to kind of go over it nice and smooth just a couple times. It should do the trick. Make sure you're getting the corners and the edges though. That's the important part. Have more for you. We'll send when I can. Oh, okay, Ginger. You, girl, I need to organize my craft room. I am not in a hurry for you. But I will message you later regarding my page post earlier. So I still need to do, I'm going to put a little bit more on here. I still need to do this corner a little bit more. Awesome. Okay. Yes, girl, because there's a reason why I put that stuff up there. I always put Mod Podge when I paint them. It helps the paint to stick and not slide. Do you do these too, Sandy? You guys, I think y'all need to start coming on here and showing me your tricks. I'm just showing you, hey, look what we can do. All right. So there's the back of our card. I'm going to leave it like that because I kind of like that. That's the King of Spades right there, baby. But I'm loving this. Okay, now let me show you my stamp because my phone is going to, well, it's good for now. We'll see. We'll be praying about it. Okay, cutest stamp ever. You guys, I'm loving this and I'm using it tonight. It's my dog. It's my dog, y'all. It's a little corgi stamp. Is that not cute? Listen. I got my mom voice in me now, like, woohoo. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a trick. If you do not have you don't have to use a stamp pad, you can if you want, but I've had these forever. I use them so I can make my images something other than black. Yes, I know, he's so cute. And look, he's got glasses like me. He's got glasses like me, you guys. So I'm going to do black so you guys can see him. But I have lots of markers like this. Now these you can find, they are called Marvy markers. You color right onto the stamp. And I don't know if anybody does that anymore, but that's the way I did. I've been stamping since like middle school. I have like all my stamps still. You guys should see my stamp collection. It's ridiculous. And I don't do anything with it usually, but here I am buying new stamps and making new things, so that's okay. But I'm just going to color it to the side because I don't want to get it inside the stamp. But I'm just going to come like to the side. See what I'm doing? And I'm just coloring the top of the stamp. And if you've stamped before, this is not anything new, but you might be getting a flashback of what you used to do when you used to stamp. So I am just going to color him black, but you can color him whatever color you want. All right, so we're going to just kind of like huff and puff, like the big bad wolf. That just kind of like helps the ink stick. And then we're just going to stick it right down here. Hello, Lucy! Yes, I'm never getting never colored the stamp. Oh, you've never colored the stamp. Well, look at how perfect that little image is. It's so cute. Okay, now we're gonna cut them out. My mom talked about on her video, she talked about fussy cut scissors. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's just basically like a miniature version of scissors, which I do have. Okay. You guys, I gotta love the Ross because they have all this stuff. You gotta try that? Yes. It's awesome. Those markers, they're not very cheap, I will say. I have found them in a thrift store though. And I'll tell you what, these are probably about maybe 15 years old. They still work, you guys. They still work. They're not dried up at all. I think that cost me, I had a 50% off coupon. Do you remember when they used to give us 50% off coupons, you guys? Whew, that was a long time ago. But I think I got that set for 15 because they were originally 30. But this is what fussy cut means. It just means that you can get in there and cut the image out so much nicer. Now, you can use colored pencils or markers to color it in. I would recommend coloring it in prior to actually cutting it out, just so that it's a little bit easier to color, but you can do either or. I don't think we're going to have time to color mine because I want to show you guys what I want to do with it prior, so we'll see what happens. But I just kind of wanted to get like two made so you guys can see how easy it is and how fun it is. All right, so we're doing the corgi. Now, my mom did say you can stamp this out and make it bigger if you want. We're just doing a small little version. I miss making cards. Aw, I know, Sharon. What kind? Oh, Marvy. Yes, Marvy. I can send you a link, Sandy, if you want, because I recently bought a set because I couldn't find my set, and then would you know, the day after I got my set off the truck on Amazon, I found my old ones. That's my luck, girl. That's my luck. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one pop a little bit because you could color him, but you could also make him pop. So you can put him like on the back of like a different color. So let me use I can just use my scraps. So let me grab some scrap paper. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm finding stuff in my stickers. How cute! Alright, we're just going to use, whoops. We're just going to put them on one of these little ones, but I want to make it kind of match just a little bit. So let's see what I got. I'm looking for that blue. Blue or red. Ooh, maybe I'll do... That's pretty, but I might want to use that for 4th of July. So we're not going to use that one. I'm not going to use yellow. I want to make this one funky. Let me see something. I think I'm going to find a blue in here that matches. That way it kind of coordinates. That's perfect. All right, look. I'm just going to cut a corner of this off. Oh my gosh, it's gonna pop out. It's gonna be so cute. Okay. So, let's use this tape again. We're gonna try it. Hello, Peggy Walls. How are you? That always happens to me. I can find something and I buy it. Well, yeah, you guys have seen that meme, right? That says, what does it say? It says when you cannot find a craft supply, it's okay to buy a new one. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you guys know. All right, let's see. I put it on first and then I peel it back. It is easy, you guys. Linda and my mom got her stuff right. Hello, Joyce. How are you, Joyce? Welcome. We're doing some card making tonight. We're just doing some pretty card making tonight. So there we go. Oh my goodness. That red stuff will stick to you though. It's got that static on it. All right. I'm just going to make this little baby pop. And I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. I may or may not color him in. We'll see if we have time. Okay. But look at the layered look. I love the layered look, right? So that's what we're going to do here. Now, I have an idea. And I think we're going to do it. So, I got this really cute paw print, okay? And then I have other paw prints that I want to do. And this is really good to use your scrap paper. I've got more scrap paper. Look at me, I'm getting excited. Ooh, I'm getting so excited I'm gonna fall off my seat. You love my background? Well, my background isn't really done up, but thank you so much. You'll have to see it when I do it up a little bit more. I actually got this little guy at Dollar Tree today, and I was like, oh, I have to take him home. He's so cute. Because I know a lot of you love the gnomes. So, I have so much scrapbook paper, you guys. It's not even funny. Like, what am I doing with all this? Okay. I am looking for, I think we're going to end up doing the red, because the red goes really well. So, I got a little paw print in here that we're going to do. And, let's see. I just seen it. There it is. Nope, that's the flower. I reckon it's in here somewhere. I know I've seen it. Unless I saw things. Which is a very good possibility. There's our paw print. There's our paw print. Okay. So I'm going to make little paw prints. And we're going to put them on these little pieces. This might be a little funny. But I'm going to make my paw prints blue. So we're going to take our marker. And let me put my black one away. Let's not burn ourselves either. And this is actually the real way to open it, you guys. Don't make it harder than it is, like I am. But I'm going to just put a few little paw prints, and then we'll put that on there. We'll, like, put them on. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the darker the paper, the darker color you want to use so it shows up. And that's just simple craft math or whatever it is. I'm going to make it look like he's rolling through the dirt or something and trapped his dirty paws inside the house. And for these little ones, I don't really do the whole like huff thing, but you can. It's just so that the details show up better, in my opinion. How are we on my battery? Oh, how cute is that? How cute. Okay, let me cut them out. I'm just going to do like the general shape of them. And I'm going to have these. I'm going to use my little sticky double-sided tape because I want to have them kind of popping off the paper, or popping off the card rather. And don't do this in front of a fan. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Cheryl, we're making a little cards. We're making a couple ATC cards tonight. I'm making a few of them very funky, or I'm making one of them very funky, and the other one is like super cute. I'll show you the one we made so far. Are you good? Are you checking your P.O. box, girl? Your package should be there. I know you want some Happy Meal. Happy Meal. I always say Happy Meal, you guys. I know you want some Happy Mail. Cheryl, you just missed it. You almost saw me fall off the seat. It was kind of funny. I got so excited, I almost fell out of my chair. I'm just going to put three little paw prints. All right, I'll put those to the side. Always save your scrap paper. Hola, amiga. Miss Lucy, you know Cheryl. You probably follow me because of Cheryl. I know Cheryl was like one of the first crafters I've ever like saw before. One of the first ones. You were so welcoming. I haven't gone to the post office yet. I was hospital last week. You were my friend. I am so sorry to hear that. That's no bueno. No bueno. No bueno, my friend. I hope you're okay. Well, you just PM me if you need me for anything, girl. I saw you got my message earlier. I was just making sure. Some people, sometimes I like open messages without realizing that I opened them. And then I go back and I'm like, when did I get this message and when did I read this? I have no idea. All right, so you guys see what I'm doing. I've got these little squares. Oops, I already got one out. And so I'm just putting one of these little squares, I'm peeling off the back, and I'm taking them off and putting them on the back of the paw print. And these are so addicting to make. I found you because of Cheryl, and I love you just the same. You are my amiga too. Yes, girl. Absolutely. I know un poquito español. I'm not one of the, you know, I don't talk a lot of Spanish, but I know un poquito. My great-grandmother was born in Valladolid, Spain, if you didn't know that about me. Oh, you had vertigo? Girl, I know that's the worst. I have not had it myself, but I have talked to many people that have told me about it. My friend's daughter had that at some point when she was really young, too. Okay, I'm going to move this up. Nope, I'm going to move it to the side, right? Yeah, I'm going to move this to the side. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put my paw prints down. Now, you can reinforce this with a little bit of glue, just because if you are not, you know, thinking that this is going to stay very well for you, that's totally up to you. But I'm just going to kind of keep it here. Aww. They're addicting like M&Ms. Who has a chocolate stash in their craft room? Be honest. Be honest. My chocolate stash is in my room, which is just in the next room, so it's technically like the same room. Technically. Look at that! Would you guys believe it? I'm opening this for the first time too. Hopefully I'm not struggling like the other one. Looky there. Whoop whoop. Alright. Let me get this bad boy off. That should be long enough. And we're going to put down our red tape. I know all of y'all are my amigas. This thing is pesky and it keeps sticking to everything. So we're going to peel off that red, which might be a little hard to do since we're doing it on red ribbon, but that's all right. we'll figure it out. Okay. There we go. Wait, did I do it? Nope. It totally stuck back again. It sticks to me. It sticks to me. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, you guys. And you can like color him any color you want. You do not have to keep him that color. You guys, I had no plan when I came in here. These are really cute. Thank you, Amy. I had no plan when I came in here. I just like, let's do this. Let's figure this out. But that's how you would use that. Now, I do have a hole punch that's, I'm trying to think if it's in here. It's like rounded. So you guys can use a rounded one, or you can just kind of cut around the card, because these cards particularly are already rounded. All right, I'm going to try and find one more sticker. You could also use stamps that say something too. Like this one says, I bought this particularly for this leaf and this saying. But this was like on clearance at Joann's. I think it was like half off of this. But it says, "You make my world happy." Isn't that sweet? And then you guys, I found this on clearance and I was like, why is this on clearance? It says United States of America. So you guys know we're going to craft with that. All right, let's see if I can find. I thought I had one that had a little something about a dog. But you guys, I love these. So let's see. Our family sister. Forever, always, adorable. I thought I saw happiness, dream, brother, love, you and me. I guess I didn't see that. Cousins, mother, sweet, harmony. You guys can put anything you want in here, technically. You can write in anything. I thought I saw, you could also use these. These have borders. I have to go. I will chat with you later. Okay. Absolutely. All right, Ginger. I know I'm keeping y'all late today. I swear I saw one with like something on it that would work. I guess I didn't. That was probably something else. Actually, I'm gonna put, I think I'm going to put this little heart on it. I'm not even going to put a saying on it because this heart kind of goes with the rest of the yellows and reds we've got going on. And this is kind of like a mixed media one, so let me line that up and put that on. Oh, I didn't do a good job on that. Nope. All right. Hold, please hold. You can always go in later and just kind of cut it off, but there's like a little heart. Ha, I love it. All right, I'm going to use just this little marker. These are Marvy as well. These could also go for, oops, that's not the side I want. These could also go for your, the thicker ones like this is mainly for your stamps. These ones could be for like coloring or whatever you want. Let me see. I just want to kind of brush them in. I'm just going to put his little orange on him a little bit. This isn't really the right colors, but it works for us tonight. And I'm just lightly going with it. Just to kind of give it a little bit of color in here. Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Let me get a little pink. Those are cute. No need to eat. Oh, you need to eat. I bought you dog saying a stamp a while back. Yeah, I know, but I don't know where it is, Mom. I'm sorry. I think that was before we moved into this house, but I can't remember, technically. These are the ones I bought not that long ago. Actually, let me use this one. This is a brighter pink. That's more of a tongue pink. It's very very bright. I'm just going over the little sunglasses, because that's all you really need to do on these. But OMG, look at this one. It's so cute, you guys. I'm so glad we used that. I'm so glad I have my little dog stamps. And look at that ribbon. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. Let me show you the other one, because I know I had some like people that probably didn't see this one. But see, there is a difference. So this one is a regular card. That's on the back of a card. And then we just kind of, you know, you could trim around it. Let me trim around it just so you guys can see what it will look like. And it's okay if you lose some of that stuff. It's, you know, as long as you don't cut off your saying or anything. And that way it kind of evens it out. You can use your big scissors for this one too. Ooh. My dog's a little bit over, but that's all right. You guys get the picture. All right, so we're gonna round this off. And then I'm just gonna round this off. I'm blind, you guys, sorry. I'm blind. Gosh, I hope God treats my eyes very well, because I want to be crafting with you for a while. Okay, so there it is. It's on the back of a playing card, okay? Hello, Heidi! And then somebody else popped on, and I was doing something, and I forgot to say hello to you. Where were you? Teresa! Hello, Teresa. Okay, so we're doing ATC cards. We're going to start doing these maybe once every week. So this is on the back of a playing card. And that is the little corgi. Now you could take a fine Sharpie or, you know, just a regular pen and fill it in a little bit darker if you'd like. Okay? And then this is the other one that we just made, whatever size. And I used the back of a placemat. I used just some ribbon and just some little embellishments. This was a flower off one of these guys. And then my little bee from Dollar Tree. And then get yourself some stickers or like a sticker book or something that has sentiments in it if you don't want to write your own. But you can definitely write your own. So, oops. Here I am throwing things again. So here's our two ATC cards. So this one, I would say you could probably put in an envelope okay, because there's not a lot of heavy elements in it. And then this one, I would say, because you have those raised elements, if you guys can see that, okay, definitely wrap it up, like Sandy said, in tissue, and then put it in an envelope. And then make sure that you guys sign the back of these. And you can put the date, like my mom said. Okay, that way you know who it came from and the date you made it. And then you get to see yourself progress, all right? Put them in a book, like I have mine, all right? That way you keep them all. Hello, Angie, how are you? So put them in a book. You can trade them. What I am going to say is this. I am not coordinating anything for trading myself, okay? So these will be going probably into my scrapbook because they're my first ones. If I make more, I will either give them away. I'll choose somebody on the live. Or I'll just keep them to whoever wants to message me and you know, trade with me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if there's somebody particular that you want to trade with, reach out to them personally on your own. And that way there's no middleman and it's just not confusing. So if you want to trade with somebody, make friends while you're on here and say, hey, does anybody want to trade with me? You know, message each other, trade with each other. And yes, and also my mom wants to do a raffle to give one away once a month. So each time, I'm going to say each time you sprinkle the page, or sprinkle particularly the videos that we make those on, my mom wants to make you a card, and you know you're getting a good card because she's excellent, and we'll pick somebody from that, whoever sprinkles it out. I think we'll do it that way. Either that or we'll just put like code word win or something. So we'll see. I don't know if we're going to do it this month or not, but if you guys are wanting to do it, that's fine. My mom will be raffling one card away and mailing it to you herself. So yeah, there you go. So you get to have one of her creations too. And if you want to trade back, you can. So these are our cards tonight. I'm going to let you go because I've been on a little bit over an hour. I love you guys. This was so much fun. If you like this, let me know. I will probably do this. I may do Trading Card Thursday, just so I don't take away from some of the others that are already doing it, okay? Because that means something to me, and their friendship means something to me. So, all right, guys, I am out for the night. I will try to be on tomorrow with a regular craft. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, let me give you hearts because you guys deserve hearts tonight. You stayed on for so long. Yay. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.